Most toxic people don't hurt you because they're powerful. They hurt you because you're predictable. You think they stay in your life because you're too nice, or because you can't cut people off, or because confrontation feels uncomfortable. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is this: your behavior tells toxic people exactly how much access they're allowed to have. And once someone learns your emotional patterns, they don't need to threaten you. They don't need to control you. They don't even need to raise their voice. They just pull the right emotional strings. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Why is it that toxic people always seem to find you, stay attached to you, and disappear from other people's lives, but not yours? If you do what you've always done, explaining, reacting, forgiving, overthinking, this harsh psychology fact is going to hurt. You're not trapped with toxic people. You were emotionally feeding them. And before you get defensive, this isn't blame. This is power, because once you understand why toxic people stay, you'll realize something shocking. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to expose them. You don't need closure. There are subtle psychological behaviors that make toxic people leave on their own, quietly, naturally, and permanently. And most people never learn them. Psychologists call this emotional reinforcement theory. And once you understand it, you'll see why toxic people behave the way they do around you. Toxic people don't attach to kindness. They attach to emotional reactions. Your anger, your guilt, your explanations, your need to be understood. Every reaction you give becomes data. Your relationships, your confidence, even your self-respect. All of it is shaped by how others learn to emotionally interact with you. Here's the conflict. You want peace, they want control. You want clarity, they want confusion. You think distance will push them away. But psychology shows the opposite. Attention, positive or negative, keeps toxic people engaged. That's why ignoring them sometimes makes them try harder. Explaining yourself makes things worse, and being mature often drains you instead of freeing you. The uncomfortable truth? Toxic people don't fear boundaries, they fear irrelevance. And the moment they feel emotionally irrelevant to you, their grip starts to weaken. But here's where it gets even worse. Most people think cutting someone off is the solution, and that's the biggest mistake. Because toxic people don't disappear when you cut them off. They disappear when they stop getting emotional value from you. And that's where subtle psychology beats confrontation every time. Here's the painful part. Psychology says toxic people don't stay because they like you. They stay because you react. Remove the reaction, and the attachment collapses. Not immediately, but inevitably. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. The behaviors that make toxic people disappear don't feel powerful at first. They feel boring, unimpressive, almost passive. Yet they're devastating on a psychological level. Let me explain why. This happens because your brain is wired for social survival. Your mind thinks, if I explain myself, they'll understand. If I react, they'll stop. If I stay kind, they'll change. But the reality is brutal. Toxic people don't process emotion the way you do. They process control, access, predictability. So when you over-explain, your brain is seeking peace, but their brain is collecting leverage. When you react emotionally, your brain is releasing stress. Their brain is being rewarded. When you're always available, your mind thinks you're being loyal. They think they own your time. This is why subtle behaviors work better than dramatic ones, because toxic people are addicted to emotional intensity, predictable responses, personal information. And when those disappear, interest fades, not with drama, with silence. If that made you uncomfortable, good. It means you're starting to see the pattern. Here's the truth you've been avoiding. Peace doesn't come from being understood. It comes from being emotionally unavailable to chaos. Stop trying to change how toxic people feel, and start changing what they can access. The mental trick that actually works is this: shorter responses, less explanation, neutral tone, limited availability, no emotional storytelling. You don't announce boundaries, you become them. Your calm becomes confusing, your silence becomes loud, your growth becomes threatening. And without a single argument, toxic people feel it. There's nothing left to pull from you. That's when they disappear. Not because you pushed them away, but because you stopped feeding them.